It's not the most common variation of bow that you see around. Let's find out how this goes. Crazy Fingers on his patented killer Leatherface right here. Gonna see a first hit by SoundsLikePause, but Crazy Fingers is going to confirm with a bar into a first solid combo of the night, leading up to, let's take a look here, 31%, a nice cancel after the setup. Nice blocks by Pause.
Yeah, see, and the good thing about this is Killer, you know, with those setups, especially with the unblockable, it's going to be something that Crazy Fingers has to look out for. But at this junction, you're going to see a lot of stuff from biohazard that you don't get to see a lot, especially when it comes to his mix-ups, some of the best in the game.
Ooh, that is right, but there we go.
Yeah, he's going to burn that.
Yeah, Breaker is going to come out. Crazy Fingers trying to close this before Pause takes him to the corner, and that is exactly just what happened. The neutral jump which connects, and let's see what Pause is going to do here. The overhead.
Yes, man, that tricky overhead. I mean, it doesn't even look like an overhead, but you have to look out for that. And that's the thing about biohazard. Since you don't see him a lot, you're going to see a lot of stuff that's very tricky with him. Just like that, running right into the far, got him with the restand, and we go again with the overhead, off of the overhead again. So here we go. More roll restands. Great blocks right now by Crazy Fingers, and he's going to punish that. Good break right there.
Yeah, those are some amazing blocks so far by Crazy Fingers. He's trying to take the lead again in this game. He's been cornered pretty much the whole second round, so this is Crazy Fingers' opportunity. The unblockable lands little by little. He's trying to just tie this up in a nice connect. Oh, if he can actually convert. Bends the bar right there. Let's see what's next.
Oh, what an amazing conversion right there. Go with the unblockable again. It seems like SoundsLikePause trying to poke out, but nah, not happening, man. You're going to get hit with that unblockable. Good stuff right there by Crazy Fingers. Okay,
oh, absolutely an unblockable.
I actually think that's something that SoundsLikePause needs to do a little bit more. Try to space a little bit and particularly use that stomp to get that unblockable damage.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be hard, though, you know, because there are a lot of tools that Crazy Fingers can take advantage to get close to SoundsLikePause. But right now, this had an opportunity right there, but he drops, or he pushes Crazy Fingers out of the corner there. Let's see what happens here. SoundsLikePause just using the force here. He does an opportunity to cross up, but he doesn't. He's gonna force a breaker, however, on Crazy Fingers.
Oh my God, he's using the throw after that. Almost got him with the ES part, but it just didn't work. And here we go. One more combo. And then we're gonna take it with the guaranteed stomp right there to take the first game by SoundsLikePause. Man, that was incredible gameplay. Now, one thing that I do notice that he's doing a lot, whenever Crazy Fingers tries to approach, he's using the fart to keep him at bay. And you know the fart allows him to, you know, get a restand for a combo. So he definitely needs to keep doing that. That's working out to his favor.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a really interesting match because the pacing was so weird. In the beginning, it was kind of like, you know, a little balance here and there, and then it went very aggressive for one or the other. It just seemed one-sided in a way. But it was fluctuating between one or the other. So we'll find out what kind of adaptations Crazy Fingers can do here. I feel like he was playing well. He definitely was. But we're going to find out quite soon. He tries to go for a clean jump in, but gets an uppercut instead. Sounds like Pause trying to go in, but wait a second. Crazy Fingers connects right here. But he can get out of this.
All right, here we go. Going for the restand. What is he going to do after this? Okay, there we go. Going for the guaranteed unblockable. Good stuff right there. Good blocks right now by Crazy Fingers and a solid punish, but a breaker is going to come out by SoundsLikePause. Let's see. He set the neutral again, but see, look, he's trying to. This thing that Crazy Fingers is doing right now, he's stopping the approach every time that he tries to push out the fart right there. Oh my God! But right here in the corner where you don't want to be against biohazard.
Nice blocks by Crazy Fingers. However, he gets that cartwheel hitting him. He gets thrown back into the corner, and this is an opportunity here by Pause. He's going to do it once again. 50% and throws Crazy Fingers against the corner. Forced the break because he does want this round. Will he get it? And yes,
the last hit whiffed. Oh my God, the last hit whiffed on that move, and it just like left him open for a full punish. That was so unfortunate for Crazy Fingers right there.
Oh, nice cancels right there by Crazy Fingers. Has to be careful. Gets the fart, however. That is an opportunity here. Ooh, that was tricky. That was tricky right there by Pause.
All right, here we go. But he does have to hit. Crazy Fingers had 2 meters. He's going to burn one. Try to get some more damage. All right, here we go. Where is this going to end? Okay, got him with the low that time. Good mix up. All right. Let's see if SoundsLikePause can get out of this. He's not going to be able to with the unblockable.
Ooh, nice bait on that. Wake up, no punish. Not really sure if that's something that he can do, but he will go ahead and take this round, and Pause is going to have to do with the bar and a half for the final round of this match.
Final round, fight.
All right, let's see how he's going to start off. Caught him with the low in that stream, but no combo continuation. Ooh, right through the front this time. Doesn't have a meter to continue this, so he has to try to play it out again. And he's getting a hit, but he doesn't have the meter to continue that combo.
Yeah, that has been interesting play by Crazy Fingers. You know, even though Keeler is sort of meter dependent, he's been able to use other kind of tools to take advantage, but here comes SoundsLikePause cashing in on 19%, takes a sip of the rice wine right there, sets up some parts, but Crazy Fingers impaling this man with the saw right here. How this is going to end in the corner.
Right, in the corner where you don't want to be. And here we go. He used that same setup over and over again. It's worked out for him. He's going to do solid down two right there by SoundsLikePause. The ES part is not going to work. Good wait right there. And that's going to be a solid punish. And Crazy Fingers is going to take that game. Solid 1-1 right now. Crazy Fingers being very smart, very patient, not getting overzealous, just blocking and waiting his turn for a solid punish. I like that gameplay. Smart stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, the presence of mind he had, just to be able to punish that. Sometimes it's kind of hard, I want to say, to punish moves like that in situations where you're expecting your opponent to do something crazy because that's what he needs to close the round. But there's a lot of patience by Crazy Fingers. He's going to tie it up. And there are no changes in terms of character here. We're going to jump into the jungle here to find out who is going to break this tie between them.
One thing I am noticing, SoundsLikePause is not using any of the Boraicho Drunken Master specials. I mean, you pick the variation, you should be able to try to, you know, drink up when you can to get those moves that we don't really get to see a lot. And that could be
well, he has been using some of them, especially in the corner. But I am not well versed in this character and this variation at all, so I don't really know exactly what else he can go for. But there we go. That's the kind of, you know, the moves that he's been trying to go for at least. The cartwheel comes out, catches Crazy Fingers with a nice jump in, but still not a lot of damage. Just takes an opportunity to take another drink. Oh no, Crazy Fingers.
For a mixed up. Here we go, right to the corner where you don't want to be in, but right, just put yourself into the corner. That's not a good decision. Here we go, right here. Yep, got it with the rush. Right, going to use the meter to continue this. There should be pretty good damage in the corner. All right, go another mixed up. He's going to get him with the low in that stream. Jesus. All right, yeah, he had to stop taking all that damage. It's going to be very bad.
No.
Anti-air farts. Where else would you see that besides Mortal Kombat?
Want
and a flurry of
to
punches
jump into the fire.
No, please
Yeah,
don't.
that's unfortunate for Crazy Fingers. Let's see if he can get out of the corner, and he does, just in time. He's able to, you know, recover from that. He's gonna land some healthy damage against Pause right here, 35% into a nice restand opportunity.
There we go, got him with another hit. Does have another meter that's gonna burn it. Now let's see what his damage is. It's 32%, but what's the mix up after this? That's what it's going to be. 39%, going with the full damage instead of going for the restand setup. I'm not too mad at that. I like it. Here we go, forward advancing streams right now by Boraicho, trying to keep him at bay with the fart. Deal some meter, and stop him in his presence right there. Let's go back to the corner. Here we go. This is where Boraicho shines. SoundsLikePause has to get into it and get something started.
Oh no, and just it was so fast. It's going to take it around.
Oh man. Yeah, like
Sounds
forward
like
advancing strings, and Crazy Fingers just trying to backdash, but just not able to backdash out of those forward advancing strings from Boraicho.
Yep.
Just unfortunate.
It's a heartbreaker because it really was a game that, you know, Crazy Fingers kind of had, you know, he had such a huge advantage and just lost it so quick. That's what Boraicho can do for you, especially if it's, you know, a variation like Drunken Master that not a lot of people know the matchup against. So it just, if they find momentum, they can just ride it to victory.
Yeah. It really does seem like Borracho is basically testing Crazy Fingers' patience right now, because if you get overzealous and you try to jump too much and you try to run in too fast, you will get hit with a fart and get a full combo out of that. So you have to be careful. You have to slow down and play it a little bit more strategically.
That's right. 2-1 in favor of SoundsLikePause. He needs one more victory to move forward, and it's looking good for him. He's going to get the fart going in, the 22%, looking for extra conversion right there. Jumps himself into the corner, but just to throw Crazy Fingers back into it.
Okay, yeah, but that's not going to continue right there. Here we go, reset the neutral again. He has to be careful. Try to look out for those farts. They're jumping right now by SoundsLikePause. Solid combo coming right back for Crazy Fingers.
A lot of patience right now by SoundsLikePause, but Crazy Fingers taking advantage of the range of that normal. Just go in.
Crazy Fingers is spacing it out very well right now, I must say. Good. Going with the unblockable again. There we go. He's going to meet a burn. Is that for the kill? Yes, it is.
Nice. Stop right there by Crazy Fingers. I wasn't sure that I was going to kill.
Yeah. That was a great decision for him to use that meter to get that kill. Good stuff. Okay, restand. What is it going to be? They got the pickable grab right there, throwing it back to the corner.
Oh, that was nice block on that uppercut. SoundsLikePause forced to break, doesn't have enough stamina to backdash as he wishes, but he is going to slowly walk back, get hit by the corpse. All right, let's see what happens here. Crazy Fingers is trying to go in.
Yeah. Crazy Fingers has to be careful. Don't want to get caught with one of those farts right there. But again, the grab, I don't know what he can do after that. Maybe try to backdash, I'm not sure. But that grab has worked almost every time that SoundsLikePause has done it. And here we go. That forward advance string not going to work. Crazy Fingers going to catch him right here with the restand. What is he going to do? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Get clipped with the second. Just stop blocking right there. Here we go, restand. What is it going to be? It's probably not going to kill. Let's see. And it will kill with the unblockable and the brutality. Some Borracho for you. Some Borracho for me. Split it down the middle. Good as can be. Bar.
That was amazing play by Crazy Fingers. Again, that's what I was talking about earlier. It just seems like whenever either of these players can find their momentum, they will just take full advantage of it. And it's working out quite nicely for Crazy Fingers right now.
So we starting off with a 2-2 tonight?
Yeah, 2-2.
I love it. I love it. Hey,
it is what it is when you're in Conquest.
I love game 5, man. Let's go. Let's go. All right, chat. Tell me who you think is going to win. Let me get a 1 for Crazy Fingers. Let me get a 2 for SoundsLikePause, man. I want to see what you guys got. Let's see how good your 50-50 game is.
Let's see how good the 50-50 game is for the chat, indeed, because this has been quite a close series. You know, anything can happen. ADM Crazy Fingers on straight killer Leatherface. SoundsLikePause, the Drunken Master, currently getting completely shredded by Crazy Fingers, being thrown into a corner, a nice overhead into the unblockable once again, which hasn't been, you know, negated by SoundsLikePause once in this whole series.
Hey, but SoundsLikePause is not phased right now. He's trying to get the hits, and there we go with the jumping punch, keeping him in the corner. Okay, but not get the full combo right there. But again, every time he tries to jump out, it's just not working. But there we go. Using the drunken stance, getting the hit. Good stuff. And the monkey flips is not going to kill, but it's going to be close. He's going to go for a meaty setup. Yes, he is. Oh, my God. SoundsLikePause. And it was in Crazy Fingers' favor the whole way through during the beginning of the first round, but SoundsLikePause staying poised, taking that round. Oh my God!
Yeah, that's
overhead
the breaker.
Again, man.
It was a smart breaker there by Crazy Fingers to try to stop Pause to, you know, get that momentum, but it's still not working out. Crazy Fingers needs to get something going. He's gonna spend the bar, maybe try to get a breaker, and there we go. SoundsLikePause doesn't have any resources left. Is currently just looking to stone out Crazy Fingers a little bit here.
Yeah. Oh, but again, just jumping right into the belly splash. And he's going to jump right into the fart. And this shit kills. Oh, my God. But again, man, that's crazy. So